Hello, and welcome to another edition of All or Not According to Jack with your host, Jack Toledano. Uh, so, I am wearing a Moody Blues shirt, and this is in honor of my friend Uncle Vin. Uncle Vin, get well soon, and I'll see you soon. Uh, anyway, for today's episode, I thought I'd do something special. We are going to talk about uh, the best live albums of the 70s. So, without further ado, we're going to go right to the PowerPoint and I'm going to bang these out. It's my favorite top 20 live albums. So, let's go. Uh, Share the screen. And there we are. Best live albums of the 70s. As always, done the all or not according to Jack way. Okay, so let's get this started. Put this really nice collage together. Isn't that wonderful? Really pops. Uh, One thing to note, uh, there are actually 25 covers here, and some of them are not going to make the cut, as you'll see, but I had to do 25 covers just to, you know, to make it in this pattern. This is also going to be the cover photo of this video, so you'll see that too. All right. So at number 20, Queen Live Killers. Good album. Uh, We Will Rock You. Actually, you know what? I got a pointer. Let's utilize that pointer. There we go. We Will Rock You. Killer Queen. Bicycle Race. You're My Best Friend. Only downside to this album is some of these songs, some of these more known songs are they only give you snippets of the songs. They're like 2 minutes each. So, but some of the less known songs are really good too. Now I'm Here, Love of My Life, etc., etc. Uh, Honestly, I didn't even think Bohemian Rhapsody was such a great version. There's a little too much that I thought um, of not overdubbing, but backstage tapes that I heard. So parts where it wasn't actually them singing. So what are you gonna do? Tie Your Mother Down was pretty cool. Okay, so moving on to number 19, Ted Nugent, Double Live Gonzo. Uh, I love Just What the Doctor Ordered. Yank Me, Crank Me. That's only a title that Mr. Nugent would come up with. Baby, Please Don't Go. I can do without that one. I love Great White Buffalo. Probably one of the best songs on the album. Stormtrooping is quite cool. Of course, Cat Scratch Fever. Motor City Madhouse. Uh, of course, before Wang Dang's Sweet Poontang, he does this monologue where he says, anybody wants to get mellow, they can turn around and get the F out of here. Only Uncle Ted. Number 18. Then Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. Starts out with a bang. Two great songs, Jailbreak and Emerald. All of side one is really good. Rosalie. Of course, there's the cowboy song, Boys Are Back in Town. But sounds great. Okay, number 17. ACDC, If You Want Blood, You've Got It. Now, this is a cover that I've seen since I was going to record stores as a teenager, and I saw this, and I'm like, what the hell is this band? Not having known anything about them, but I would learn. I mean, pretty much just like all of America did when, unfortunately, Bon Scott passed away. and they got Brian Johnson, and they had that huge album Back in Black, and that's when they really came full circle. And they were really well known, and their back catalog got really well known. But some great cuts on this album. Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be. The Jack. Of course, Jason and I would joke with my wife, Susan, you've got the Jack. Whole lot of Rosie, Rock and Roll Damnation, an old favorite of mine. Only 10 songs. That's what kind of brings it down. If it was a double album, maybe I would have ranked it higher. Number 16, Cheap Trick at Budokan. So again, only a single album. And great songs on this album. Ain't That a Shame? Cover of a Fats Domino song. I Want You to Want Me. That's the version that made it to number 7 on the Billboard charts. Of course, Surrender. I don't care for the lyrics that much, but a great song nonetheless. Clock Strikes 10. Come On, Come On. Of course, if you got the 30th anniversary edition, Don't Mind My Gardener. That's the lawnmower going. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so the 30th anniversary and 30th anniversary additional songs, not in any order. Hello Kitties, California Man, a song that I love by Cheap Trick. On Top of the World. Auf Wiedersehen, another song which I don't care for the lyrics. Come on, Rick Nielsen, you can do better than that. Stiff Competition, pretty cool. But this album definitely put these guys on the map, and I had never heard of Budokan. There would be many other great concerts at Budokan, but heard of them because of these guys. Notice how the two better looking guys in Cheap Trick are on the always seem to be on the cover. All right. Number 15, Rainbow on Stage. Toto, we must be over the rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. So come right out with Kill the King, a favorite of mine. Man on the Silver Mountain and Starstruck medley. Catch the Rainbow. Mistreated, a Deep Purple cover. 16th Century Greensleeves. There were more songs that I could sink my teeth into on this album. I think this definitely would have made it higher than number 15. Number 14, UFO, Strangers in the Night. Some great songs on this album. Natural Thing, Only You Can Rock Me, Doctor Doctor, Mother Mary, which I love. This Kid's, Lights Out, Rock Bottom, Too Hot to Handle. Great freaking album. Good job, guys. Although the cover doesn't really quite match. This is what, a couple of frenzied people in the crowd. I would have preferred to see a live scene, as you'll see coming up in some of my other albums that I picked. Number 13, Jethro Tull, Bursting Out. So we have the album proper, and then we have their re-release that they just released. Original running order plus original concert on DVD plus a 96-page booklet. I mean, these Jethro Tull collectibles are must-have if you're into that kind of thing. I own about 2 or 3. I'm debating whether I want to buy it, but we'll see. So, this concert tour is they're touring heavy horses, so it's very heavy horses laden, with a few songs off of Songs from the Wood as well. No Lullaby. Let's see, One Brown Mouse, Jack in the Green, A New Day Yesterday. Let's see, Songs from the Wood, Hunting Girl. What they don't seem to have too much of is too many of their oldies. It's mainly their later stuff. And you know what? I think that there were more oldies, more New Day Yesterday, then you know what? Maybe I would have ranked this higher. But sounds great. No issue with that. It's pretty much seems like a running order of a Jethro Tull concert. When I saw him in '79, all these songs were in the encore. Uh, Minstrel in the Gallery, Cross-Eyed Mary. What else? Aqua, no, Aqua, not Aqua. Oh, Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die, Long Locomotive Breath, etc., etc. Aqualung they played in the middle of the concert. Okay, number 12. Eros Smith, live bootleg. So this one is pretty much unchanged from when this was a Hanukkah present for me back in 1978. My mother bought it for me. Thank you, Mom. Back in the side one is fantastic. Back in the Saddle, Sweet Emotion. Love the power chords during the verse. Now, 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 now. Lord of the Thighs, one of Aerosmith's better, deeper cuts. Love Toys in the Attic. Last Child. Walk This Way, of course. Sick as a Dog. Dream On. Chip Away the Stone, a Richard Sipp's super song that Aerosmith covered. I guess he's a studio musician and helps them out on occasion. Mama Kin. Train Kept It Rolling. All right. Great, great, great live album. Number 11. Song remains the same. So if it were only the original LP, I would have rated this lower. I wouldn't have rated it so high. But I listened to the remastered edition. You got a lot of extra. You got Black Dog, Over the Hills and Far Away, Misty Mountain Hop, Since I've Been Loving You, which I love. Song remains the same. I don't really care for it. On the original LP, regardless, I think it's a 28-minute version. As a kid, I just did not get it. Sorry. The Ocean, very cool. Great album. Get the remastered edition. The original LP, unless you're a collector and you want the vinyl, I would just get the remastered. Okay. To our top 10. The Who, Live at Leeds. Now, Uncle Vin didn't agree with me on this one. Yes, he did get a sneak preview into my running order of my top 20 of the live albums. But you know what? I probably might have rated this much higher if there were more songs. I mean, this isn't really much to sink your teeth in, but Young Man Blues, Substitute, Summertime Blues, My Generation, Magic Bus. These are some other songs that from the expanded edition. Heaven and Hell, sung by Mr. Entwistle. I Can't Explain, Fortune Teller, Happy Jack, I'm a Boy, A Quick One While He's Away. And that's that. Sounded great otherwise, with a lot of overtones from Tommy. Number 9. Omen Brothers, Fillmore East. So again, I listened to the deluxe version. Has some extra songs. Uh, Statesboro Blues, which I love. Um, One Way Out, which I love, in memory of Elizabeth Reed. Uh, Midnight Rider, which did not make it into the original LP. What else? They got Whipping Post, Mountain Jam, very cool. And that's Omen Brothers Fillmore East. And you want to know something? I didn't even mind the jams. They were so freaking cool. Such good stuff. Good job, guys. So sad that they lost Barry Oakley and Dwayne Allman at such young ages. Who knows what it might have been for this band. All right, number 8. Yes, songs. Heard these songs in my sleep. Uh, Siberian Catru, great way to open the album. Heart of the Sunrise, Perpetual Change, very cool. And You and I, da 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 da. Mood for a Day, very, very nice acoustic. Excerpts from The Six Wives of Henry VIII, amazing job. Rick Wakeman, Into Roundabout, Close to the Edge. I know that is a Pete Pardo favorite. Yours is No Disgrace is a Jack Toledano favorite. That and Starship Trooper. Great, great freaking album. Awesome job, guys. Listen to this a lot lately. Number 7, Deep Purple, Made in Japan. Uh, Granted, it's got the 20-minute version of Space Truckin', but that's okay. Highway Star, Child in Time, um, Smoke on the Water, even a great version of that. Lazy. Uh, Mr. John Lord really shines here. I just freaking love his Hammond organ live. Awesome, awesome shit, man. Uh, and then if you get the 25th anniversary remastered edition, you have Black Knight, Speed King, and Lucille included. Yeah, they were playing Lucille a lot in those early 70s concerts. Okay, number 6, Uriah Heep Live. No deviation from this LP. Now, I would have loved to have a better cover, but can't argue with the great selection of songs they got here. Sunrise, Sweet Lorraine, Traveler in Time, which I love, Easy Living, July Morning, Tears in My Eyes, which I love, Gypsy, Circle of Hands, Look at Yourself, Magician's Birthday. I could have done without this rock and roll medley, maybe played another original or two, but other than that, you cannot argue with this other body of music from the Heapsters. Good job, guys. Number 5, I think you're going to know that I love this one very well. Judas freaking Priest. This is probably the second live album that I ever bought. Definitely the first live Priest, rather, the first Priest LP that I ever bought. I became a fan after I saw them with Kiss. Friend lent me Hellbent for Leather. So then I went to the record store. I wanted to buy 1 or 2 albums of theirs, and I don't think they had Hellbent for Leather in stock at that particular moment. So I bought the next best thing. I bought their live album. And you know what? It introduced me to a lot of their older stuff. Sinner, Exciter, um, Victim of Changes, Genocide, Tyrant, The Ripper. Uh, if you bought it later on, the 2001 remastered version with the bonus tracks, got Rock Forever, Delivering the Goods, Hellbent for Leather, and Starbreaker, another great tune. All right. So you're wondering, why didn't this make it to number one? Well, 1 through 4 were that much better, folks. And again, this was given as a single LP, so kind of hurts it. I'm looking for a full body of music. Basically, I want a souvenir of a concert, something that embodies a full concert with great songs, great set list, the whole package. So what's number 4? Wings Over America. Now this is a full package. Again, cover could be better. Looks like a speeding train, but Venus and Mars, Rock Show and Jet. Nice medley to start the concert. Maybe I'm Amazed. Wonderful version by Mr. McCartney. Lady Madonna, Long and Winding Road, Live and Let Die. Plays a lot of Beatles stuff. I've just seen a face, Blackbird yesterday. Wow, they even do a cover of the Moody Blues. Go Now. Imagine that. My love, listen to what the man said. I could hear my brother as a little kid singing that in his sleep. Let him in. Someone knocking at the door. Okay. Time to Hide, a Denny Lane original. Silly Love Songs, love that. Hi, 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 Band on the Run. Good job, Paul and Linda. Number 3, Leonard Skinner, One More from the Road. I have grown to really, really love these guys. They are freaking fantastic. Love this opening. Working for MCA. I Ain't the One. Tuesday's Gone. Saturday Night Special. What else we got? Whiskey Rock-a-Roller. Of course, Sweet Home Alabama, song that never gets old. Give Me 3 Steps. Call Me the Breeze, T for Texas. Needle and the Spoon. Crossroads. Really nice cover of the Cream song. Freebird. What song is it you want to hear? Of course, for the 25th anniversary edition, I think they changed the song order a little bit, but you also got Simple Man and Give Me Back My Bullets, which I also love. To me, this is a great freaking souvenir of a Leonard Skinner concert. And oh my God, I am fathoming what might have been with these guys had that plane crash never happened. I just freaking love this band. Awesome, awesome shit, man. Okay, number 2. Okay, so there's only 2 left. What were the top 2 that beat out Judas Priest, Unleashed in the East? This is one of them. From North of the Border. Rush, All the World's a Stage. Another great, great set list. Another great souvenir of a concert that you could take home. This was back in the day before, DVDs and VHSs that you could watch on screen. You didn't really have video hadn't happened yet. So the next best thing is using your imagination, buying a nice live album like this and putting it on your phonograph. So let's go. Bastille Day, which I love. Anthem, which I love. Fly By Night and In the Mood, which I love. Lakeside Park, great tune. 2112, parts 1 through 7. I guess they skipped 5. Yeah, I guess they skipped some of the instrumental parts. I've grown to love By Tour and the Snow Dog. Working Man and Finding My Way. Great, great freaking album. Awesome job by Neil, Geddy, and Alex. Leads us to number 1. I bet you've been wondering, why haven't I talked about this one yet? At number one, Kiss Fucking Alive. This, to me, this embodies a live album. I mean, love best cover. I mean, a nice action shot of them on stage, even if it was done in the studio with Finn Costello pretending that that they're up on stage. But look at the songs. Deuce, Strutter, Got to Choose, Hotter Than Hell, Firehouse. You got nothing to lose. Come on and love me. Parasite, an early Ace Frehley song that I love. She, Watching You, probably my favorite song in the entire Kiss catalog. 100,000 Years, didn't have to stretch it out with that drum solo that much. And Paul asking people if they like to get high and they like to drink alcohol and so on. And if they believe in rock and roll and whatnot. Cold Gin, I love. Not a huge fan of Rock and Roll All Night, but this version is better than the album version on Dress to Kill. So that is Kiss. My number one. And the slideshow. Let's go back once more to see the collage. This is the collage. Isn't it? And isn't it a great one? Yeah, there you go. Make it a little bigger so you could see everything. Not making the cut. Get your yayas out by the Stones. Frampton Comes Alive. Sorry. Do You Feel Like We Do just freaking kills the album for me. Foghat Live. Good live album. Unfortunately, you know what? Not enough. It's only 6 songs. Not enough of a live statement from these guys. Give me a double live album and maybe it might have made it. Jackson Browne Running on Empty, again, just not enough to sink my teeth into. And Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. But everything else is there. Stop sharing. This is Jack Toledano speaking for all or not, according to Jack. Coming up soon, hopefully, more top 3 metal albums for the year 2018, I believe. So we'll get to that, as soon as possible. And we'll speak soon. A couple other surprises before I head upstate next week. And be good, folks. Talk soon.